So I've just bought this GoPro Hero 9 and I thought, why not test it out? So I'm going to bring it with me today in the tractor and see how it all works. I'm going to be planting carrots today for a while. This is the tractor. I've just got to pull one of the elements apart, make sure it's working properly because it was blocking up on me yesterday. So alright, let's have a look. So this is our carrot planter, or planter we use, and this little guy right here, I wouldn't worry about that little guy, was overflowing yesterday. Had to start the tractor up, have a look at that, pull it apart, and hopefully I can just quickly fix it and be on my way. Let's do it. Kev, you're soaking wet. That's inconvenient. This one is pretty much empty. So why? It's going to have to pull the side off it. So take this one off, one in there, that one, then you just go this here. That little rubber thing might be our problem here. That's broken there. That might be our issue. So I've given this a clean out. Hopefully that's all it needed. And we're going to fill it up. Just quickly, if you don't know much about an air seeder, which if you don't use them you wouldn't know about them, so off the PTO of the tractor, just there, this is a big fan that creates a vacuum, which each one of these hoses comes down into here, and see these holes? There's a vacuum behind those holes. So the seed drops out of the containers into the bottom here and it sucks it onto these holes, and then the little black line is a pressure line and just blows right at the bottom where it drops the seed, blows the seed off again, so that you've got essentially something to hold it onto the plate and then something to drop it off the plate. And then all it does is it just tells that. They're very accurate because they only drop a seed everywhere there's a hole. Heading to the paddock, go and check it out. Gotta sort of mount this camera a bit better, it's a bit off center, isn't it? hard as what you make it. So I've got to prime the planter, just make sure I got seed working. Spin this. Right. So we're just going to check. That's all the seed on those. See that? Things, those little dial things are they call them, well, we call them knockers. You're allowed to Google if you want to. All it does is it just has a little arm that comes down to where the seed's getting picked up, and if there's excess seed there, it just gives it a little knock, and it will knock the excess seed off and it falls back in. The problem I was having is one of them was picking up excess seed, it wasn't falling back into the hopper at the bottom, so it was just piling up, and then overflowing. So hopefully cleaning it out has fixed that, but I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. Right, dogs, you coming? It's always crowded in the tractor. We're planting the carrots on top of what we're pretty much the same as what we plant spuds into, so those rows are what I'm planting into. So you gotta keep the revs pretty constant with this, because any fluctuation might stop those little plates holding the seed, or they might pick up too much seed. Everything goes to plan on a farm. That's not supposed to happen. Now I've got something to fix. That's what I was saying before, has been playing up. Now I've got to work out how to stop it doing it. Looks like I might have to pull it apart again. I always have your challenges. Had to pull apart one of the elements again, and I've removed this, which is the agitator. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll fix it and I'll be able to keep going. Pretty good when your wife comes out to the paddock and brings you a cup of tea. and some chocolate chip cookies. We'll head back to the shed. Try not to destroy the planter on the way, and clean the planter out, and get ready for the next job. Oh, that's good. That's me. Third paddock of carrots done, planted. That's out of 3 out of 4. So.
Oh, you can count. Good for you.
Got one more to do, which is slightly smaller than this one. The other 2 paddocks I planted were like half the size of this one. So. Hopefully we don't get bogged down here.